while I was on bed rest, someone asked me to watch the Tinder Swindler on Netflix. Y'all, I don't even remember what young lady sent it to me. I don't remember what young lady asked me to watch it, but I'm happy you let me watch it. Because you let me watch it, I realized that even if you don't have any rules for yourself, even if you haven't completed your healing before you started dating, baby, you have one rule. If you have one, let me give you one rule. I want y'all to have this one rule. One rule. No man is allowed to make money off of your back. If you are, even if you give or want to give a man money, I want you to think about it like this. If I give this man $20, it becomes earned income through the IRS. This means that he does not have to write it down. He doesn't get penalized. He doesn't pay any money on this income. I don't help men to earn money off my back. And since I don't help men to earn money off my back, that includes unearned money. Oh, what in the world is this? Y'all, let me go ahead and put this thing. I forgot about this. I forgot about the rules of social media. If you don't shut off the phone, it's going to continue to beep and stuff and get in your way. So, if you keep yourself one rule that you do not allow men to earn money off your back, you will never be swindled. You will never be swindled. I don't know how many of you all watched the show. It's on Netflix. I watched it and I was like, first of all, this young woman just literally paid for the lavish lifestyle of a man and dates for other women. This is the reason why women should not allow themselves to allow a man to make money off their back. It was really weird because this woman was not even engaging or having fun or living that 5-star lifestyle, but other women were. And they were doing it off her income and off her back. So if you haven't watched it, you might want to go watch it. It's very good. It kept me very entertained. Because all I could think of is if I gave this man that lays beside me that carries the title of husband, if I gave him $20, to me that's the unearned income. This means he doesn't have to report it to the IRS. This means I'm helping him with his come up. This means he's getting money and making money off my back. I can't subscribe to that. Some of you all, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's clicking. But we can't be doing that. If you have one rule that a man is not allowed to make money off your back, this will prevent you from being swindled every single time. Because you need to start thinking about it. If I give him this money, this is unearned income through the IRS, which means it's extra money that he doesn't have to report, which means that he doesn't have to pay money off the money that you give him, which means he can do anything with that money and it goes unreported, which also means that you're helping lavish this man's lifestyle and he didn't earn it. See, to me, it's a perfect rule. And if we kept that one rule, you would never be swindled. You would never be swindled by a man. You would never be swindled by a man if you have one rule. No man is allowed to make money off of you. And if you have to think it out and follow it like I'm just following it, when I think about if I give you this, you get to keep it and it's a plus for you. It's extra money from you. It's money that you don't have to report to the IRS. It's money that you can put in your savings. It's money that you can go take yourself out to dinner. And to me, that would stop me right there. That would stop me right there. Because that means you get to have a great time with my money. And that's, to me, that just don't sit right with me. And it doesn't sit right to me also if you're a man. If you're a man, you're not getting any of my money. Because it doesn't sit right for you to make money off of a woman. You don't make money off my back. I should make money off your back because you're stronger. Your back is stronger. You're stronger than I am. You were made for it. You were made to be stronger than I am. So you were made for me to make money off your back because you can handle making money for both of us. That is my reasoning. But if you have one rule that a man is not allowed to make money off your back, you will never be swindled. You will never be swindled. One of the things that really caught my attention, and I had a blaring headache, right, is that if you ladies don't get rid of this Disney version romantic love out of your mindset, that is the ending for you. That, I mean, for real, that is the reason why some of these women were swindled, because one woman was really comparing her life to Disney. She was literally up there talking about romantic love. She was really up here talking about that Prince Charming, that happy ever after mentality that some women have. So she wasn't even looking at realistic, and she was the main one that gave the most money. She gave the most money to him because of her romantic views, because she was looking for that happy ever after. Not realizing happy is something you give to yourself. Love is fleeting. It's the emotion. Anything that's considered emotions, it is fleeting. It is fleeting. And it is something that you're going to feel sometimes. Sometimes you're going to feel it. Sometimes you're not going to feel it. Sometimes you're going to feel it. Sometimes you're not going to feel it. And for you to build an entire relationship surrounding something that is so fleeting, that is so fleeting, not just fleeting, it's a fleeting emotion. It shows up. Really, love has nothing to do, true love that everyone is looking for, when you get to the age of realizing it has nothing to do with emotions and everything to do with commitment. When you realize that that type of love is the love you really desire, you start looking at love a whole lot differently. And as long as she's looking at it as Disney, as the happy ever after, as her Prince Charming, she's never going to get the gist of what true love is. True love is commitment. True love is a choice. True love is a decision. True love is not these fleeting emotions that you all want. You want to feel good. That's all it is. You want to feel good. You want to know that someone's in your life that makes you feel good, that looks at you like you're special, that looks at like you as though that you're special to them. That's the thing. Y'all are confusing the two. And when you confuse the two, you're going to get tricked. You're going to get deceived. Because most people already realize, the people who have an understanding of what love is, they know that if I'm around you, let's back this all the way up. Because now I'm just getting overexcited because I'm tired now. I'm getting tired. And I don't want to get too tired before I get to my point. One of the things is, the older I get, the more I realize that we have done a very terrible disservice to women, to girls who grew up on Disney, that Disney version of Prince Charming, not realizing there's going to come a time in your relationship where it isn't about love, it's about the commitment. When you realize that true love, having those feelings and emotions are very fleeting, but having the idea of commitment towards that person, making a decision to be with that person, making a decision to make it work, making a decision to build a life together, making a decision to get along, to see eye to eye, to compromise, making a decision to perceive or see something different is a whole lot differently than you just feeling a certain way, or you just seeing it or feeling a certain thing, or experiencing a certain thing. Like all of these feelings, emotions, that is not love. And it never has been. The biggest deceit of the world is teaching little girls that that's what love is. This is the reason when it's time to buckle down and get to the point of compromise, you can't. Because the feeling ain't in the compromise. Right now you hate his guts. Right now you don't like him. Right now you want to stab him in his back. The thing is, when you get a little bit more mature, get a little older, get a little wiser, you start having a real understanding of what true love is. And it's not what's perceived on television. Television is a lie. Television is a fantasy. It isn't real. And for women to actually model that of what they feel like true love is, this is the reason why you all would deceive yourself every single time and be swindled by the idea of love. Another thing that I saw is a woman's nature. A woman's nature. See, this is the reason why I know when men talk about that they are all women are this, or all women are that, or all women are evil, or all women are manipulative, all women this, I know they haven't really been around a woman who cares about them. Because if they had, they'll understand a woman's nature. It's a woman's nature to want to take care want to be there, not say take care of a person, but you want to take care of a person's heart. You want to make sure that person is good. You want to make sure that person is comfortable. You want to comfort that person. It is a woman's nature to be a comforter, to be a nurturer, to be a mother. It's our nature. The thing is, get control of your nature. Get control over your nature. The trick is with a woman's nature is not to give everybody access to a woman's nature. That's another thing I saw on that show, is that one of the women, she wasn't even in a relationship with the man. She was just his friend, and she still got scammed. Why? A woman's nature. A woman's nature is to comfort, to make sure that person's emotion. We are like the gatekeepers of emotions. We love emotions. We love feelings because we love to feel and we love emotions. So we love to cultivate in other people. And the thing is, she was his friend and she still was swindled. Why? Her nature. It's a woman's nature to want to comfort a person. They want to be there for a person. It's our nature. The trick is, it's not to kill your nature. It's not to kill your nature. It's not to suppress your nature. It's not to pretend your nature doesn't exist. The trick is to let only those who follow the rules have access to your nature. That is how you handle a woman's nature. All of these tricks and these techniques and tactics of, I don't like nobody, I don't love nobody, I don't feel anything, I don't have any emotions, I don't feel nothing. I was literally in a live stream because y'all, only thing I had to do while I was sick, while I had, recovering from COVID, is to watch stuff that I normally wouldn't watch. And I was in some live streams, and one of the things I kept seeing is the young lady, she's in there promoting, no, don't have no feelings, don't have any emotion, suppress everything. And let me tell you this, you shouldn't be trying to suppress everything unless you're going to use it as building blocks for the new you. If you can't use your feelings, your emotions, and have them work for you, baby, don't suppress nothing. Everything that you are given is God-given. Everything that's given is your nature as a woman. You should be using every bit of you to build the life of your dreams. Use your fear as the building blocks to your life. Use your smartness, all these emotions and feelings that you be having. Stop suppressing them. Only thing y'all gonna have, this is what's gonna happen. All of this suppression of emotion, all this, I don't feel anything. He talked to me and I be like giving him the hand. This is some foolishness. All he's gonna create is feminine rage. That's all it's gonna create. That's all that's gonna happen is feminine rage. And you already see that on social media. A lot of that you're seeing from women who are having tantrums, who are blowing up, who are being overly emotional. Feminine rage, because it's suppression. You're not supposed to suppress your emotions. You're not supposed to suppress your woman's nature. That's a part of you. The thing is, have rules to get access to your nature. Everyone that's in my life, all the way to friends, family, they're all in my life because they bring value to it. They're all in my life because, one, I can count on them. They don't get access to this nature. They don't get access to my woman's nature unless they deserve access to it. The thing is, women give access to everybody. There is no rules. There's no rules to engagement. There's no rules to fall in love with me. There's no rules to have my children. Y'all don't have any rules. And as long as you don't have any rules and you give your nature to everybody, you're always going to get swindled in one way or another, either by your friends or by the men in your life. If you want to keep yourself from being swindled, realize that your woman's nature is natural. It is natural to cry. It is natural to be sad. It is natural to feel some type of way. It is natural for you to have some type of emotions. I've never seen so many women that I ain't got no emotions. I ain't feeling nothing. He say something to me and it just go off my back. Like, y'all, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? If you can't use the emotions, the feelings that you're currently feeling and use them as building blocks to build into you, baby, you're doing it all wrong. Do not allow your woman's nature to be taken advantage of. Because that's another thing that really blew my mind was, I was like, oh, she's just a woman. She's just a woman. She wasn't sleeping with the man. She was not sleeping with, she literally got swindled and she was not sleeping with him. She went on dates with him and his girlfriend. She had no interest in him. She still sent him over $20,000. How? A woman's nature. It is a woman's nature to want to comfort. A woman's nature to try to make it better. A woman's nature to try to be there for our friends and our families. It's a woman's nature. These are all natural. And these are something that we should not be suppressing. All I see right now is a big movement of suppression. That's all I see right now. Like, no one is thinking about, hey, let me use my fear as building blocks so I can face my fear. How about this? Let me use my my beliefs as a way to build a new life or a new me. No one's using these emotions or feelings or any of these things. And everybody's trying to condemn our woman's nature and say it's not normal or it's something we shouldn't have. Let me tell you this. As a woman who's a little older, a little wiser, hopefully, it's natural. It's natural to feel for other people. It's natural to want to cry when you see a bum on the street. It's natural to want to help and take care of or want to reach out. It's natural to have all of these feelings. What is not natural is allowing your nature to be messed with in the manner that it's been messed with. That is what is not natural. What's not natural is you not protecting yourself and making sure there's rules of engagement and access. What type of rules do you have access in order to get to those feelings and emotions? And another point that I saw when I watched the video, where there's one dumb woman, there's two. And I know some of y'all like, oh, that's so disrespectful. No, it ain't. Let me explain why. Woman, okay. And what I mean by that, do you realize that a lot of these women's mothers were aware of what was going on in their daughters' lives, and none of the mothers said, hey, maybe you shouldn't give that man any money. Hey, maybe you shouldn't be doing that for a man. And this is the reason why I said where there's one dumb woman, there's two. Because what I found is where there's one woman who doesn't have an understanding of herself as a woman, or doesn't have an understanding of relationships or men, there's another in her circle. There's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Because as a mother myself, I would have told my daughter, we don't give money to men. And that would have killed all of that if she'd followed my advice. But I'm quite sure she would have, because she'd have looked over, she'd have been raised by my examples. She'd have seen how I live my life. She'd have seen I did not give money to men. She'd have seen that how my husband leads in this household. She'd have seen that example, and she'd have known that something wasn't right. So something isn't right. Why are we giving money to a man? So where there's one woman, where there's one dumb woman, there's another. Trust me when I say this. And there's usually a whole bunch of women who have no understanding of other women or men. They don't understand these rules. So they tend to go outside of those rules thinking that they're different, or they're going to have different results, or something else is going to happen for them that didn't happen for others. Do y'all know that rules are in place for a reason? Rules are actually in place for a reason. Rules are in place to keep that boundary, to keep everybody in line, to make sure things turn out in the proper manner, or keep it in the proper place that it's supposed to be. This is the reason why rules are important. And you should have some rules. Every woman that's on these live streams with me, you should have rules for yourself. You should absolutely be living in the rules that you're supposed to have for yourself, whatever they are. But I can give you one. Never allow a man to make money off your